Have you ever reached the end of the week and wondered, where did the time go? You wake up, you go to work, take care of the family, run errands, cross things off your list, then you go to bed, only to do it all over again tomorrow. Before you know it, months or even years have passed. One day, you find yourself asking, is this really the life that I want? If you've ever had that thought, you are not alone. The truth is, many of us aren't intentionally creating our lives. We're simply reacting to them. Today, I want to share the difference between living a life by default and living a life by design, and why one shift can change everything. And be sure to stay to the end, because I'd like to personally invite you to a free online workshop where we'll take these ideas even further. Hi, I'm Denise Walsh, founder of True North Success Coaching, and I help women in midlife turn discontent into design and turn longing into a clear vision of what's possible. So let's get started. Listen, living by default doesn't happen overnight. It happens one small decision at a time. You say yes because it's easier than saying no. You put your dreams on hold because everyone else needs you. You stay busy because stopping feels uncomfortable. You keep following routines that no longer fit the woman that you've become. Eventually, you're living a life that was shaped by expectations instead of intention. Not because you chose it, but because it just simply happened. I know, because I've lived it. For years, I followed the path I believed I was supposed to follow. Build a successful career, work hard, take care of my family, be responsible. There was nothing wrong with those choices. But somewhere along the way, I stopped asking myself what I truly wanted. Can any of you relate? So, one of the turning points in my life came when I realized that I was waiting for someone else to define my future. I was working hard, doing all the right things, and hoping the next opportunity would appear. Have any of you heard hope is not a strategy? When I didn't get that next opportunity, I had a choice. I could continue waiting or begin creating. That experience taught me something I'll never forget. No one else can design a life for you. Only you can. Living by design doesn't mean every day is perfect. Believe me, my every day is not perfect. It doesn't mean that you quit your job tomorrow and move halfway across the country. It means making intentional choices that align with your values and that align with the life that you want to create. It starts with awareness. One of my previous videos, I shared my mentor, Mary Morrissey, and one of the first things I learned from her was notice what you're noticing. Pay attention to your discontent. Honor your longings. Then ask yourself, what kind of woman do I want to become? What kind of life do I want to create? And what's one small step that I can take today? A life by design isn't created all at once, not a snap of the fingers like magic. It's created one intentional decision at a time. So I'd like to leave you with 3 questions to meditate on, journal about if you'd like to journal, or if you've never tried journaling, start with these 3 questions. Question number 1. Where in my life am I operating on autopilot? Is it with your job? Is it in relationships? Question number 2. What expectations am I living that no longer fit who I am today? And question number 3. If I intentionally designed my life from this point forward, what would I want more of? What would I want less of? And what's one small change I can make this week? Don't worry about changing everything. Just begin. If today's video resonated with you, remember this. Your life is not defined by your past choices. Every day is an opportunity to create a new one. And you don't have to keep living by default. You can begin creating a life that reflects your values, your purpose, and the woman that you're becoming. And if you're ready to take that next step, I would love to invite you to one of my upcoming workshops online. It is called The Power of Vision: 3 Keys to Creating a Life by Design. It is Wednesday, July 29th at 7:00 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, and it's via Zoom. It's an interactive workshop where you'll discover how to gain clarity about what you truly want, how to create a compelling vision for your future, and how to take intentional steps toward a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. It's the perfect next step if you've been feeling discontent, if you've been noticing a longing for something more, or just simply wondering what's next for me in my life. I'm going to include the link in my bio and with this video so that you can reserve your spot. I would love to have you join us. And again, if you find this content helpful, these tips helpful, please subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And until next time, I'm going to leave you with this. Remember to notice what you're noticing. Honor your longing and what you're longing for. And trust that it is never too late to create a life by design. See you next time.